Hey guys, it's Ty Wild here. Today we're talking about garden boxes, and I'm going to show you the way to build a garden box so you don't have to pull weeds. You heard me right. A garden box that is weed free. Well, how many of you have garden boxes that look like this? Right? This year I got busy selling real estate and I just did not have time to pull weeds. And this is what my strawberry garden looks like now. I don't even know if there's still strawberry plants in there. If you go over to this side here, you'll see my weed-free garden box. And today, I'm gonna teach you how to build a box like this that's gonna keep about 95% of the weeds from growing in your garden box. This garden box is packed full of weeds. So I'm gonna show you the difference between a box that's gonna look like this and a box that's going to look like this. The first step is going to be pulling the weeds from this box right here. Okay, so I'm done weeding now. You'll see I didn't do an amazing job. Kind of looks like something my kids would do if I asked them to come out and weed. You'll notice that there are some strawberry plants still in here, but I'm not going to try to save those, and I'll explain a little bit later why. So when I pulled the weeds, I wasn't worried about getting the roots. The reason being is that I'm actually going to take all this dirt out of the garden box. That's the reason I decided not to keep the strawberries, because I need to get rid of all this natural soil, and the strawberries would still have some natural soil around it. So next spring, I'll just go out and buy some new strawberries. All right, so that was the last few scoops. We're done with this now. I'm gonna give you a close-up. Okay, you can see we're dug out now. I decided to go a little shallower this time because this is just for the strawberries. You can see all the weeds that are gonna give us problems in the future if we're not careful. All right, you can see the garden box behind me. It's all dug out and leveled, ready for plastic. I went to Walmart. I just bought some of the thicker plastic. I'm going to line the bottom with this plastic. Now the plastic is down. You can see here, I've actually used a few screws to kind of help hold everything in place. I've got these boards down here to keep the plastic from blowing away because it's a windy day. Right here around the faucet, I brought the plastic up. The weeds are definitely going to grow up along that, and what will happen is the weeds will grow up outside of this, and then you just have to pull weeds from this section here. They shouldn't get into this section of your garden. So this will keep the weeds from coming up. Next, we're gonna take these 2x4s. I also have some 2x6s. I got them from a construction site. It's just scrap wood. Usually builders just throw it away. So there's usually plenty of wood for you. You can just ask them and normally they'll let you just come take it. But what we'll do is we'll take these 2x4s and we'll line them along the bottom, kind of like you see I've done across over here. And I'll try to double them up. So what happens And what's really cool about this is you don't have to water as much as you do a normal garden as well, because what happens is the water gets trapped under this plastic and it soaks into the 2x4s. Remember not to get treated wood, you just want normal 2x4s. And the roots will actually touch the wood and they'll soak the moisture out of the wood. So not only does it keep the weeds from coming up, but you don't have to water half as much as you normally do with a normal garden. So there's a lot of cool things about doing this. The only problem is it takes hours to get it all set up. So. This is 1 layer. I don't have enough wood to do 2 layers, but I'll take the scraps I have and finish it off. Once you've got all your wood placed like you see behind me, you're gonna take mulch mixed with Miracle-Gro garden soil. And then the last thing I'll do is I'll actually call one of my neighbors that has horses and go grab some horse manure and mix that all in. I think it's good to do that in the fall so it can sit all winter long, and then when you plant in the spring, you'll be ready to go. So you can see here I've got some mulch, and then you mix it with the Miracle-Gro garden soil. One last thing I'd like to point out here is you do not want to put any natural soil in here. Do not put soil from the ground, anything. It's just going to be mulch and like Miracle-Gro. Do not put soil into this because that's what's going to put the weeds in there. We do not want weeds. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing here. So I went and picked up some mulch, so I'm just going to dig this, put it in this wheelbarrow, and start wheeling it over into the garden box. If you look behind me, you can see I've got all the mulch spread out through the whole garden box. Now I'm going to head over to my neighbor's house and grab some horse manure. All right, we got our wheelbarrow full of horse manure. I'm gonna dump that in here. Some on this side. And then we take some more and get it on this side over here. Now we need to grind this crap up and mix it in with the mulch. All right, once you've smashed the horse manure up into pieces, you're just going to turn the soil over, mix it all together. And then we're just going to leave it here all winter long and let Mother Nature do her thing. And by the spring, we'll add a little bit more Miracle-Gro and our strawberry plants, and we'll be good to go. Well, it took half the day, but I am done. And this means next year and the year after that, and hopefully for hopefully many years, I will not have to pull weeds from my garden. So hopefully that's worth it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe below. Be very much appreciated. Love to hear any of your comments. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, please let me know. Thank you.